Teach a wise man, and he shall be wiser. Teach him learning, and he shall increase in wisdom. Thank you so much for joining the Pillars Golden Moment. And once again, we are here to make it better for all of us because we believe in one thing, that everyone has gold within. And we need knowledge, wisdom, understanding, discernment, and any other thing to make the world see the beauty God has put in us in terms of our talents. Thank you once again, and thank you for subscribing to our YouTube channel as well. Today, we have a beautiful, awesome, wonderful, and wise young lady. She is in the person of Quainoo, popularly called Nana Esi, because she is a songbird and an awesome, wonderful entrepreneur. Other things are out the sleeve. She shall bring it out when we are on the move. But today our topic is simple: banking my talents. Banking my talents. Yes, she is a banker too, so that explains it. We are going over to Auntie Grace. Maybe let's call her Nana Esi for today so that we discuss the topic, banking my talents. Thank you once again for joining. All right. Miss Grace Quainoo, thank you so much for joining us. And I said I'm going to call you Nana Esi. Yeah, you can move your nose mask.
Thank you very much.
I'm well branded by Monique Fashions. You could tell my lovely outfit. Monique, thank you so much. And whenever you need any good African wear, contact Monique. Her number will be scrolling down there. And the sponsors are also welcome. Banking my talents. Have you banked your talents?
No, I haven't banked my talents. Before I go on to discuss, I just want to thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity. It's a privilege. It's a privilege.
And we are also blessed to have a beautiful, honorable woman like you.
Thank you so much. Banking my talents. I haven't banked my talents. Yes, because I believe that God has given everything that He thinks I can use to be successful in this life. Sorry. Aside coming into existence on earth, going through all walks of life, education, career, God has also deposited something in every person that is called talent. And that is gold.
Wow.
Because
gold.
Talent is what will bring you before great men. Yes, but you just have to nurture it. You have to grow it. You have to first find yourself. Find yourself before anything else. Although I'm a banker, I work at the bank, but that is not the ultimate. The ultimate is that I have to first find myself before any other thing else.
That's true.
So my talents as a minister of God, I sing so powerfully.
I know. Today I'm going to compete with you. Testing mic. Today I'm going to compete with you. Viewers, you are the judges. Any challenger? Wow.
So by the grace of God, I'm a young artist coming up.
Wow.
God has blessed me with wonderful people around me that are supporting my music. And I have some covers on YouTube, and I'm actually working on my single, which will be out.
We're going to come on that because I know that your music is going far. We're going to come on that.
Sure.
Wow. So you are not yet banked your talent?
No, I haven't.
But you're still working in the bank?
Yes.
Working on your talent?
Yes,
okay, I like that. Well, your topic says it all.
Yeah.
So which bank are you?
I work with Fidelity Bank.
Fidelity Bank. So please, did you bring some money for me? But that's some gold. I love gold.
You have a lot of gold in you already.
Oh, praise God. That's good. And you also have gold in you. So that is a talent, as you said.
Yes, that is.
So most people think that you cannot combine your career and your talents. So you have to leave one and pursue the other, or you can do both. How is your experience?
Okay, like? My experience is this way. I have this strategy that you just have to be balanced.
Okay.
You can't do one side and leave the other. Working as a banker is also very important because that is what I find myself in right now. And I need money to take care of myself.
Good. I like
Apart from that, I also have to do something that I can let God know that what He has deposited in me, I am making it useful and it's blessing lives. So that is where my talent comes in.
Yeah.
Over the period, it hasn't been so easy, going for rehearsal, going to do videos, covers, going for ministrations. Sometimes you have to just close from work quickly, rush home, dress up, go for administration, and it all has to do with perseverance. and learning. Perseverance and learning.
Okay.
And then one thing you have to know is that you cannot always control everything around you. Once you realize that you are in a situation where you have to balance two things together, you just have to make up your mind. It starts from the mind. This is something I want to do. It's a passion. It's driving me. I want to do this. I want to work as a banker and also be successful with my talent. So I have to psych my mind up. I have to make sure that I put everything in place. It's not going to be easy, but you have to make sure you put everything in place so that you don't do one more than the other, because both are equally important. Both are equally important.
Wow.
Yeah.
An unbalanced skill is an abomination unto the Lord.
Yes, that's true.
God expects you to develop your talent. Sure. And you're also a banker. I love the way you said it. That means that we can all develop both.
We can all.
Until you reach a stage that you pick one or...
Yeah.
So why are most people not developing their talent with the excuse they don't have time?
I think time in itself is a gift. God has given us time, and time is life. The time that we spend on earth is our life on earth.
Wow.
At certain point in time, your youthful age, as I am right now, this is the best time you can develop your talent. Not when you are 60, 70, because when it gets there, then you have to reap the impact of what you are doing today. You wouldn't even have the strength to do it.
Okay.
So I have to develop my talent at this time that I'm young. I have to surround myself with people who believe in what I'm doing, because that is also very key. If you surround yourself with people who don't believe in what you're doing, they might just fake as if they are supporting, but if they don't believe, the word is believe, they have to believe in what you are doing, where God is taking you. Then you know that you're on the right path. You need to have people who can mentor you. Yes, you need to have people you can talk to for advice. You can go for counsel, good counsel. People can give you bad counsel. So good counsel is very, very important. Because in every industry, when you are growing your talent, there will definitely be someone who is ahead of you a lot. You have to be able to be humble enough. In as much as you are rising slowly, you can't rise ship. It takes time. You come back ship. Yeah. So you have to take your time. So you need to make sure that you find people who have excelled in what you want to become. Then you start learning from there. You take it a step at a time, and then you have to pray too.
You have to pray.
Because God has always put people in our lives that can direct us. But not all of them are necessarily who you have to follow. You need to pray so that God can direct you as to the specific place you have to go. If not, you get lost.
Even sometimes God reveals through dreams and stuff.
Exactly.
People who are not good.
Exactly. So they might
don't
also
pray.
be doing well, but not well for you.
Not well for you.
For you. Yeah. So that's one thing you have to find first.
So with your talent in singing, you have to get mentors in the singing industry.
Yes.
Mentors in the banking industry.
Yes. Because one thing I always put in mind as I go to work each day is an opportunity to make the best out of it. Because life is very short.
That is very short.
Anytime I go to work, I try to learn something new. You will meet people who will get you angry, and those people will teach you to be patient. You will meet people who will come upset. Customers will just come and someone can just get you upset. All those things are teaching you to be humble and patient enough. And all those experiences, you have to apply them when you are working with your talent. Because if you're working with guys, I work with Obinking, I work with Boaz, I work with Yofi, I work with these are legends, and these are people who are very, very, busy people doing something good for themselves. You understand? And these are people I have not known for so long. I've met them, some not even up to a year. But these are people who believe in what I'm doing.
And I see that they are really pushing you.
And I have to be patient because they also have something they are doing for themselves. So before you can work with them, you need to be patient enough.
And that's what you learned in the banking industry.
So you learn experiences and you apply it with your talent.
That is a wise one.
Yeah.
That means that if you don't take your career seriously, it can even affect
it. It can affect it. It can easily break you down. It can easily break you down. Wherever you find yourself that you have to give out something, you have to make sure you learn something positive.
That brings me to when I was working in the mining industry. they used to give me a lot of reports to write because I was the only lady and I could write. And little did I know that I was going to be a writer. So what I say is true.
It's
so they
true.
taught me to write documents and reports and stuff, not knowing they were just preparing me to be a good writer and a great writer.
That's very, very,
so what
very
you're saying is very true.
Yeah.
Which means that people should watch their career very well and not say
Very
that,
well.
They're just doing it anyhow.
Because for me, I don't intend staying in the banking industry for long.
What if you are managing director? Will you still quit?
Well. I always feel that God has a purpose for everyone in this life. I have identified myself as someone who can teach. I love to teach.
Really?
Yes, I love to teach.
Mathematics or what?
I love maths. Maths, it's my thing. I love maths.
Wow.
Yes.
I think I just prophesied.
So for me, I don't believe in working. I don't want to work in the banking industry for so long, being there, because that is like handicapping me from what I actually want to do.
So you've realized that one of the talents to is teaching.
Yes, that place is like a learning moment for me. It's a learning process for me that I have to go through.
But you have to be careful that you are led at the right time.
Yes, at the right time to move.
Don't jump out of the boat.
Yes,
before.
exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
That's
if you
true.
jump out of somewhere and it's not the right time, you will crash. So it's a because it's a very, very stressful profession. So and one way or the other, it is teaching me to manage stress. Because doing banking with music, it's not an easy thing. Music is a whole game changer.
And it
You need
takes time.
You need time. You need time. People have tried, they failed. So you just have to make up your mind that this is what I want to do. And you have to have the goal. Something that will keep you going every day. Sometimes I need a lot of time to do a lot of things. 3 days ago, I wrote 2 songs. I was just then it just came. And I asked myself, okay, so what time will I have to go to the studio and record? And they said, okay, so I also have exam to write at work. I have to do, it's a whole,
juggle all these things.
Yes, that is why when you have the right people around you, they can help you.
That is it. We are having so much fun already. And I mean, this is a word in season. Most of us think that we don't have time. Let's focus on our career and not develop our talent. But one thing you should know is that the talent is a gift from God to you. And you also have to give the same gift back to God by impacting your world with that talent. So don't ever give an excuse to God one day that you couldn't fulfill your talent or your purpose because you didn't have time. Juggling career, banking, entrepreneurship, singing, it's not an easy one. This is Miss Grace Quainoo. You can call her Nana Isi. We are speaking on the topic, banking your talent. Is she banked her talent? Has she banked her talent? Is she using the banking? Is she using the talent? It's a dicey thing. Let's go and continue the fun interview. So, Nana Isi, with the aspect of banking, sometimes if you have a show outside Accra, and you have to go to work, what do you do? Do you run away? Do you give excuses that I'm sick or something? Because most people have a challenge with that.
Yeah, most people do. Okay, I remember last year, December, this one I can clearly remember.
You lied?
No. No, I had administration in Accra in December, and usually the administrations are on Sundays, and you have to go to work on Mondays. Mondays are pressure days at work, so you can't be absent. And I went for this ministration. I left here Friday after work, Friday night. I got to Accra on Saturday dawn.
Wow.
I had rehearsal almost throughout the day. So Sunday I had to rest. The program was in the evening. And then just when I was climbing the stage, the light went off. So I had to wait a while. Time was still going, and after 9:30, you wouldn't get a bus back. So even though I was going to minister, a lot was going, and the next day I have to go to work. So I still went on for the administration. The administration was over. I had to pick Uber straight from Tema to Circle. I got there was no bus. I had to move straight to the VVIP station. I got a bus. The driver said they were going to Techiman before they come to Sunyani. And I had to be at work by 7 a.m. And the driver was like, if he has to go through that route, it means I'll get to work like 9 because they have to now go and offload goods. So I had to pick the bus, alight at Abipor Junction around 3 a.m. And I went to the Metro Mass station and I slept there till 5 a.m. before the first bus moved.
Wow.
And I got here around 6:45. I quickly had to go home.
I bet you didn't bath.
I just had to do everything so fast. What helped me was that I had prepared my my Monday outfits, everything down. So when I quickly go home, I just had to wash down, dress up, and go to work. So I got to work around 7:45. And then I had to explain to initially I told my boss I was traveling over the weekend. So
I mean, he had an idea.
So I just told him this is how the journey went. And then after work, and that day we closed around 8 p.m.
Banking.
Immediately I closed, I switched off my phone and I went home to sleep.
My God. So this is the life of...
Yeah, this is the experience, you see, but I always appreciate these experiences because they make me strong.
Make you strong.
Because there are even bigger ones coming.
That's it.
You need to be equipped.
Okay.
This is like stress, and it was serious stress. The next day I woke up and my eyes were, I just needed... So if you are saying that you don't have time to do your talent because you are working somewhere, every work is stressful. You are working somewhere, so you don't have time. That's no excuse.
Wow.
And this is not like the only experience. I've had several experiences.
But you go to manage the situation.
I've been doing this.
It's a passion that is driving you.
Exactly. I've been doing this from school. You have to travel to Tamale for administration. Come back the next day, you have an exam. And God,
you can't eat your cake and have it.
And God is so faithful. God honored me so much in school. God,
there's more honor coming. There's more honor coming.
God is so faithful.
Wow. You see, and you mentioned something. I think that most of us waste our time.
Exactly.
And we say we don't have time because I believe that time is there for us 24 hours.
Time is a gift.
But one thing I've realized that most of the youth out there, when they close from work at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, they think that the rest of the time till the next day is for waste. But that is the time to develop your talent.
It's because they haven't found themselves. They haven't found what is in them and what they should do with it. They have it, but they haven't found it. You have to find it. You have to look within yourself. What can I do extra with the time that I have? Because the time that you lose, you wouldn't have it back.
No.
And your time on earth is your life on earth.
It's limited.
So once you waste it, you waste your life. And this is the best time you can have. Not when you have kids, you have grandchildren coming all around you, pulling your hair. This is the best time.
I mean, sometimes I want to read one book. Calls here, the children.
You know.
So what you're saying is very true.
So
you should make hay while the sun shines.
Exactly. You should make time. There's always time. There's always time.
So do you also develop the teaching? Are you?
Yes. Right now, I just want to have some experiences. From the banking work. I'm still growing my experiences, but I have plans of doing my master's, doing my PhD, because I want to be a lecturer. That is what I want to do.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Doctor and lecturer and musician.
Good.
And some entrepreneurial stuff.
Exactly.
A balanced life. Wow.
Because even with the music, that is not it. I want to learn how to play at least one instrument so that I can compose my songs. And
akasha or what? or what? Flute. Okay, that's awesome. So that when you're playing, you know, I mean, I can play a guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you sure?
Yeah. I saw that somewhere.
My cameraman is yeah. So with the music, before we go, I think you should give us something beautiful.
Something beautiful, exactly. I have to.
Because I mean, I feel like dancing. Or it will be danceable. Okay, so give us something beautiful. Let's go. Who do you dedicate this song to?
Okay, I'll dedicate this song to the people who are supporting what I'm doing.
Sweet.
To Obinkin, Boaz, Yofi, Onassis, Pastor Eben. God bless you so much.
God bless them so much. So you see, one good turn deserves another, and we have to support each other. When somebody is in your industry, the person is not your competitor. The person is supposed to compliment so that you all get to the top. So thank you guys for supporting this beautiful lady. And she's going somewhere, so you're going to go along with her. All right, so over to you.
Oh, I don't know how, but you did it. You made a way. I'm standing here, and knowing how I'll get through this test. Oh God, I'm holding on to the faith you know best. Nothing can catch you by surprise. You've got this figured out, and what you ask now. And when it looked as if I can't win, oh, you wrapped me in your arm and stepped in, my God, and everything I need you supplied. You've got this in as if it was over. God, you made a way. And now I'm standing here only because you made a way. Yeah. Oh, God, you made a way. Okay. And you move mountains. You cause walls to fall with your power. You perform miracles, and there is nothing that's impossible. And I'm standing here only because you move mountains, my God. You cause walls to fall, and with your power, you perform miracles, and there is nothing that's impossible. And I'm standing here only because you made a way. I'm standing here only because you made a way.
Wow. And when it started, I had goosebumps.
Wow,
That
that's
the Spirit
wonderful.
of God is really in you. Thank you so much, my cameraman. That is great. I don't want me to mention his name.
Oh.
But God bless you so much.
God bless
That
you
was
too.
awesome.
Yeah.
What a great talent. And you spent time developing your talent.
Exactly, a lot of time.
And having time with your career.
Yeah.
And you say you do some business too, some
Yeah.
clothing
Yeah.
business and stuff. Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And I think you're a very good wife material.
No.
Okay, I'll ask. But still, come. Please bring your come and see me. She's my daughter. I'll connect you. But you have to bring a gold bar. Right?
Exactly.
A golden bar.
bar.
Okay,
Yeah.
wow. That's awesome. A wonderful, inspiring song. So you write your own songs, you sing, you minister
Yes.
in churches. Which church do you attend?
Christ Apostolic Church International.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Wow. I know that church.
Yeah, the
Wow.
Family Worship Center.
It's a beautiful church. And man of God, we salute you. I mean,
Yeah.
you have molded a beautiful young lady. And pastors who develop young ladies and men like this, I just love them. It's not about just grooming the person spiritually, but in every aspect to bring them out for
Believing
the
in
glory.
what they carry.
Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, what about the fact that people always give an excuse besides the time? They don't have money to develop their talents, but they are working. And do we have to go for a loan from the bank to do our talents, or we should save, or we should go and rob a bank, or what? How can you finance your talents with all these difficulties?
Okay, so for me, this is my little experience. Okay. For me, I work in the bank. Okay.
So there's
people think
money.
no. People think you work in the bank, so you have a lot of money. It's a wrong perception. I mean, it's a very, very wrong one. But for me, what I do is that I always save something every month, something little for what I want to do.
Okay.
So for instance, if I want to do a video cover, I take all these things into account. Okay, so someone will play the piano, someone will do this, someone will do this. Okay, so I have to make sure I get this amount of money for this. Then I start working on raising it on a daily basis.
Okay.
I don't spend all my money. You know, I was supposed to host a program.
Yes.
Which was postponed because of the COVID.
Yes, I remember.
And I can tell you for a fact that I financed everything myself. Yes, even before the program, because I didn't want to have debts and the pressure. I paid for everything.
Okay.
Even before.
That's a determined
And that's like saving my salary for like 2 months.
Okay.
For that, I had to do it because I feel that when I squeeze myself now, there's glory ahead.
That's a powerful
There's
one.
glory ahead of me.
So you have to sacrifice.
I have to sacrifice today for tomorrow.
But most of the youth are not sacrificing. They want to eat their cake and have it.
You won't have it. You won't have it.
You have it.
If you are working, see, if you are working, you have to know that God has placed you there so that you can save something for to develop your talent.
Please, did you hear that? Please, could you repeat that? That's a sweet
God
one.
always places you in an organization. So to those who are working, God has placed you in that organization so that you can earn something, save something out of that, and develop your talent. That is what I do, and I think it works. There are young ladies. What about people who are not working and they are also doing music? A lot of young people who are doing music are not working. Some are students,
But
they are pushing. So you have no excuse.
There's no comfort.
If you are working, you have no excuse or whatsoever.
Okay, so you have taken the bull by the horn. You are working at it.
Exactly.
You don't want to. But when people come with their sponsorship and stuff, that is fine.
Fine.
But you do your own.
Yes, I want to, because I want to feel the impact of what I'm investing into what I'm doing.
Now, Nancy, I'm enjoying it. So, I want to ask this: where does wisdom come in? When some ministers plan big programs, and after that they are into debt and they are wallowed into debt. And is it always about spirituality, or we still have to apply some wisdom in developing our talent and showcasing it into the world?
Okay, let me share from my personal experience, from how I was able to finance my event, and I didn't have any headaches or whatsoever. Okay, one thing I believe in is transparency.
Okay.
A lot of people, when they want to have events, the people they work with, they hide stuff from them.
Okay.
But trust me, these are people who can have very serious ideas that you can tap from.
Okay.
So when I wanted to have my event, I went to you. I was like, okay, Grandpa. I call him Grandpa. I was like, Grandpa.
Hey, Grandpa.
I want to do this.
A great
I was like, Yofi, I want to do this. He was like, okay, so what's your budget? I was like, I don't have a budget, but I don't want to have debts. How should I go about it? And then he was like, I should talk to the people around me, see how they can help. So quickly, I went to a banking and I asked him, King, how can we do this? I went to Brazil, how can we do it? Okay, so let's pre-finance. Okay, how do we do it? Okay, this person will charge this person will charge it. Tell him that it's your first event. He should support what you want to do.
Okay. So
I spoke to and interestingly, because this is music I do, and because it's not like I just stood up and I wanted to do an event, I have been backing people.
Supporting others. Okay, so you have sold seeds into other lives.
Supporting others. So I quickly called Pobi in Techim, and I'm like, Pobi, so I want to do this. I need lights. Let's be transparent. This is what I have.
Okay.
And then he just asked, pay anything you want to pay.
That's it.
That's it.
So come see.
And then I went to Jerry.
Okay.
Jerry, I need sound. I want to do this, and I'm part of EA Music, so I want to do this. You can't charge me how you. This is something I want to believe. I want you to believe in me and what I want to do.
Okay.
And help pay this. So it made it easier for me. But a lot of people, when they are planning events, they want something so you can't have something so big.
So you have to start small, right?
Trust me, I even saw this thing as something very little, and I was shocked. The way people had someone even paid for my makeup, and the program didn't come off. The person paid.
Come on.
Yes, you see, so these are some of the things but I think that you have to be transparent with the people you work with.
Okay.
You don't just, come and play the piano for me, come and play the guitar for me, and it ends there. No, tell them, forget about what they are coming to do for you. Let them know what is going into the program. Hey, Charlie, program where, baby. Because every rehearsal you go, you have to, transportation, feeding, another water, and other things, All these things are small costs. And these are people, that is why I said that you have to make sure you work with people who believe in what you do.
Yes.
Sometimes I call in and I'm like, King Charlie, this Sunday rehearsal, I don't have any cash. Oh, you come. And once he speaks,
is also
transparency is very, very important when you are having programs. A lot of people hide things from the people they work with.
And I think some to go beyond their
budget.
They just want to do show. I think no, but you have to start small.
You just have to start little. It's not even about how you start. God is going to move. That is one thing you should know.
It's not about the spirituality and the prayer, but you have to plan.
You have to plan
and look at
exactly. You have to plan too.
Okay.
Because the people I'm working with, I know after the program, if I have to pay those guys, and those guys are good, I mean, they are excellent, I can't pay them.
So favor has to come in, and
relationship is very, very important.
Okay, wow. I think you have really hit on a point. So most of us develop our talent, but we want to be big at once.
You can't. It takes a lot of time.
It takes a lot of time. Wow, that's awesome. So I want to admonish the youth out there. No matter the talent God has given you, take your time and develop it. Get good relationships.
With people. Relationship is very, very important. Relationship is very, very, very important.
Wow.
The person who worked on my flyer, I paid nothing because I've known him. I used to back him sometimes. Okay. So I just told him and he did it.
So that's favor. It's
favor.
That's great. So with this, with your banking sector too, do your bankers support your ministry, your music? Do they
Yes, what was going to happen was that they knew about my program. I wrote letters out, they knew about it. So they were willing to support.
Okay.
Yes, I had people who were willing to support, who were willing to give. Okay. I didn't give sponsorship letters out because I didn't want it to look like
you're begging or something.
Not necessarily, but I didn't want to go that direction like it is always done.
You want something different.
I just wanted something different.
So, in this case, if you are really stressed and you want to have a program, and you go to someone to give you money, and the person says, come and massage me, come and have sex with me before I give you the money for the program, will you do it?
No, I won't.
And you need, the program is up, it's a big thing, and you are stressed, you need money, you will not do it.
I won't do it.
Why won't you do it?
Because number one, even the thoughts of even going to do that is wrong.
It's wrong.
Number two, what I'm going to get out of it to do what I'm doing is not going to be pleasing to God.
Wow.
He's not going to accept it. So even I need the money I'll get to do it. God will not accept it. So at the end of the day, the whole show is futile.
Okay.
It's not important. If it is not time for me to do it because I don't have the cash to do it, I'll take my time. Yes, I believe things work. You don't have to force things to come into existence. Time makes things work.
Time makes things work.
Yeah.
So let me ask you the golden question. If you get a rich man of God,
I knew this was
a rich man of God to marry, and he's going to sponsor your music, but you know that you don't love him, but you love a poor and a young, handsome man in the church, which one will you choose? Because this rich man has the money to buy you the instruments, everything, make your shows big. Which one will you choose and why?
Ask again.
I will not ask again. You heard me clearly. Heard me clearly, viewers. She heard me clearly.
If I have a rich young man who wants to support everything I do, but I don't love him,
and a rich pastor who has all the means to support you, to make your music big, and a poor young man in the church who is humble but no kudi, no cashew, which one will you choose and why? That's just a simple question.
Okay, when it has to do with marriage, he wants to marry me.
Yes.
and marriage on its own, fine, love is important, but purpose is also important.
Wow.
You can't marry someone who can't, help you reach your purpose.
That's true.
Purpose is also very, 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 very important. First of all, this is a game-changing moment for me.
Yes.
So first of all, I'll talk to God about this. Seriously, I will.
Wow.
Seriously, I will, because probably God is putting that man in my life to support. But I am looking at my flesh. I don't have a feeling for him. I don't have a thing for him. I can always have a thing for him. I can always develop a thing for him.
You're romantic like that.
And on the other hand,
okay,
the other poor man I am saying he doesn't have the means now, might also have the means later.
Okay, that's true.
So first of all, I'll seek God first.
So when you seek God and it says this one, that means that this will work for you.
I'll go for it.
It's all in pursuit of your purpose.
In pursuit of my purpose.
Wise young lady.
Yeah.
I think you answered this well. I caught you on the spot though. Thank you so much. So what are your last words before you go? But before you go, you're going to give me a good one.
Sure.
And I'll what are your last words? Who do you want to applaud? And I believe that you just started. You just started.
Yeah, I just started.
The world is about to know Nana AC music. You are a Fanti, right?
Yes, I'm a Fanti.
So what are your final words to the youth out there? Telling them that in fact they need to juggle and manage their time in pursuit of their career, their talents, and anything else God has put in their hands, so that in the end they shall die empty.
Okay, so my advice to the youth out there is that first find yourself.
Okay.
Don't make excuses. Put excuses out of your way.
Okay.
Find yourself, make time, invest in what you want to do now. Start little. If you want to do music and you don't have the means now, when you have a smartphone, just sing something. Upload it, put it somewhere. You might never know who would watch and want to support you or help you rise. Okay. So just start little. You don't need to start big. Start little. Do something little. If you've written a line, just sing it. Go to someone and tell the person, I want to. You might be surprised. Favor will just work for you like that.
Wow. Favor will just work for you like that. So this is a golden pillar for you.
Wow.
I'm expecting that any young lady who comes your way, you support her the little you can, because you all have something in us.
Exactly, we do.
So support the young ones coming up and don't contend with them. It is not wisdom.
Yeah.
Support them, and as you pull others up, you end up going up. And there's
Thank
a
you so
little
much.
parcel too for you from the Pillars
Thank you
Golden
so
Moments.
much. God
and thank
bless
you for
you.
coming. I've enjoyed myself seriously. But before then, I sung. And remember that you are a pillar in the lives of other people, and your life has to impact every other life and die empty to the glory of God. So give me my music.
Okay.
So thank you so much for joining the Pillars Golden Moments. And today we've had a good time with Nana Esi, Miss Grace Quainoo, on the topic banking my talent. She has not banked her talent, though she is a banker, but she's working hand in hand, and I believe that she will reach that peak that God has purposed for her. You always have to know that you also have gold in you. You also have talent. You have all you have to, have in life to make an impact in life. Rise up, take that and move on. And in the end, you shall die empty to the glory of God and to the blessing of humanity. Thank you so much. Subscribe, share. God bless you. Now go day.
So I will be the head and not the tail, above and not beneath. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. It's turning around for me.
Okay.
I will be the head and not the tail. Yeah. Above and not beneath. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Yeah. It's turning around for me. I see everything turning around for my good.
Okay.
It's turning around for my good. Oh, it's turning around for my good. I see everything